So you know I'm about to timestamp it. It is August, what is it? August 13th, 2026, and it's approximately 6:08 p.m. on that eastern side. We flip the poles. It might be western. Gregorian calendar, but y'all know I don't know. But I know one damn thing. On that birth certificate or the certificate of live birth, they put our names in all caps, especially over here in the US of A. So that means that they were standing on business when they put our names in all caps. So I'm D'Amica. It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals, the truth. We're about to open up some portals. Well, I'm about to open up some portals. And we're about to reveal some truths. So grab your notebook, grab your pen. As you can see by the thumbnail and as you can see by the title, Spirit says you don't understand. It's like they've grown an attachment to their abuser here, right? Oh my goodness. To their abusers, right? So let's see what's going on. I got this here. This instance is called Death Stare from Blunt and Mild. Okay, Death Stare from Blunt and Mild. Hold on, y'all. I got my weed. I got my tarot cards. So it seems as if, and what I've been feeling in the energy is those that are going back to certain energies here or deciding not to leave because of that attachment that they've grown to. All right, so you got those that are giving out a good hand, right? Offering good energy, good spirit, uh, good advice, good vibes. Then you got those who are not. Those who are willing to accept it and those who are willing to not accept it. You got those who were born into certain lifestyles and they don't know anything else but that lifestyle. And what I'm feeling in the energy is they're learning different things. And some of them are trying to leave and some of them are staying because that's all they know, right? Give me a second, y'all. That's all they know. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, went to work earlier. Work is always fun. I can't lie. Nowadays, if you don't like where you work at, I understand we in systems where you should have your own type of income, your own money, your own business, things like that. But if you do have to work for another company or someone else, enjoy the things that you like to do and don't complain about it. You know what I'm saying? The moment you start complaining about the things that you have to do at work, I think you should go ahead and get the fuck about that job. You dig what I'm saying? Because it be other people around you who just don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just don't want to hear it. Be grateful for what you got. And if you don't like what you got, then you move on. You dig what I'm saying? All right, so let's get into this tarot portion of it. I done lit the incense. I got my little J lit. Let me grab these tarot cards. Let me take me a couple more puffs. Of course, I'm supposed to be over there at the football practice there. But I told you my son, he different. He works better when I'm not there. When I'm there, he gonna start showing off. He gonna want to probably quit, or he gonna want to show off too much. Excuse me. And I need him to focus. You know what I'm saying? Focus. Yeah, but hopefully you all are having an amazing day. I'm sitting up here. I'm looking at the field. And if you're wondering what I'm looking at or why, I'm always looking to the side or looking for a story, especially when it comes to the tarot. I'm looking to see what kind of energies are really surrounding here, okay? All right, so now let's get into this tarot read. I already pre-shuffled. We're going to start with tarot, okay? We're going to start with tarot. And what's going to happen is you're going to get 3 storylines. I don't know how many portals is going to come out. It's going to be more than 13. I'll be looking for 13 because my favorite numbers are 4, 9, and 13, okay? But if... the colors don't matter if you do the frequency. The colors of the portals don't matter unless you decide to make it matter. Take what resonate, leave the rest. If something's not resonating within your life, don't make it fit. All right. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What kind of messages are we to receive now? I got too much smoke going on around here. Got the incense here. I got the weed smoke going on here. What kind of messages are we to receive in regard to this topic here? Right? As you mentioned, and as it wasn't even whispered, it was said loudly. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand. They're attached to their abusers. They can't leave. You know what I'm saying? Even if they wanted to. Let's see what's going on behind these stories. 3 storylines, final messages at the end of, oh, I bought the Family Can You Trust Them deck out here, and I also got my Oracle deck out here. Let's get into it. Ashe. All right, y'all. Let's see what's coming out in this energy. All right, so first is the Wheel of Fortune. So with the first storyline, we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune has a bunch of zodiac signs mixed in it. You got Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, right? You got 4 of them things coming in and out of there. This is talking about good luck, karma, life cycles, life changes. Which way is the wheel going to turn in this story? Ever-changing cycles of life was here. This is talking about the destinies and the ups and the downs within this first storyline. Wheel of Fortune. All right, let's see what's coming up next. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Okay, who that? The Lovers is coming out. We got Lovers coming out for the second storyline. Lovers coming out, Gemini energy. So that's talking about harmony, attractiveness, and perfection within a relationship. It's saying here that trust and unity gives confidence and strength, empowering the other. The concept of choice between opposing and mutually exclusive. It's time for someone to make up their mind on the importance in their life here, okay? Because somebody's talking about being joined in a relationship, partnership, some type of investment, marriage, some type of close, intimate relationship as well. Okay, so the bond created was very strong and balanced. All right, the development and own personal beliefs. So Lovers came out for the second storyline. Ashe. All right, let's put these back. Let's give it another shuffle for the third storyline. Let's see who's going to come out here. So first storyline is your Wheel of Fortune. Second storyline is the Lovers. All right, and we got the signs of Geminis, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus out here. 9 of Wands coming out here reverse. Starting off for the third storyline is exhaustion, right? In the beginning, it was those that was feeling like they was giving up. They was worn down by constant challenges. It's talking about persistent anxieties. Sagittarius energy is in the building, but because I said Aries, they might be involved in here too. Okay, so it's talking about persistent anxieties, the inability to maintain the boundaries. Somebody in this storyline was not prepared to shift here, okay, because they were overwhelmed. All right, so now we're going back to the first storyline, and then we'll go back to the second and third. First storyline is the Wheel of Fortune storyline here, okay? So in the beginning, it was talking about good luck, karma, life cycles, right? That was talking about the Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus energy, ever-changing cycles of life, destiny, Jupiter. The plane of Jupiter is also in the energy, the ups and downs, karma. Which way did this wheel turn? Which way is this world? I said world. Will going to turn for these energies here. Let's see. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What's going on with this storyline here? We'll take that and we'll take that. Thank you. So we want 3 or more. Right now, I'm looking at Judgment reverse, present time. So in the beginning, it was like the Wheel of Fortune. They had a chance to turn the wheel. And within that Wheel of Fortune there, it was good luck, right? Karma was also lingering around with the ups and the downs, reminding folks, okay, here's your will. But this is also, it says here, ever-changing cycles of life here, right? Destiny. So then Judgment came out reverse. Present time, we're talking about self-doubt. Somebody's ignoring the call while they got that will. God damn. And something's being postponed, right? It's the refusal to forgive. This is the energy, the element of fire, right? The plane of Pluto. So somebody's avoiding an important personal calling, and that's creating that self-judgment, or they're avoiding that calling through self-judgment. That's what I meant to say. The sun is coming out, though. Not tomorrow. The sun is here. I love this. This is all major messages for somebody. The sun is here. Shining that radiant light of success, abundance. Radiance is here, right? Strength and vitality is provided. Joy, trust, loyalty, and happiness is on the way to whoever. Okay, so you provide others with inspiration. People, nature, and animals are drawn to your warm energy. You're able to share your qualities and your achievements with others, and you radiate love and affection towards others. You're very confident. All right, let's see how this is going to end out. So someone's in this situation here walking away. They're not going to avoid that important calling. I feel like they're going to walk away. They're going to have the strength to walk away from their abuser here. Let's see. The sun is here providing joy, happiness. Happiness is on the way because you provide others with inspiration. You inspire people, nature, animals. They are drawn to your warm energy. Let's see here. You're very confident whoever you are. You're able to share your qualities and achievements with others. Let's see here. Okay, hold on. So I got the Five of Cups coming out reverse, and all of this is in my hand here. So we're going to put these back. And I'm going to take just the top one, which was the Five of Cups, which is coming out reverse. So somebody is looking at the positive side. This is Scorpio energy, right? They're accepting, they're moving on, they're finding peace, they're beginning to recover from grief, and they have learned from their negative experiences. They're moving on. I shaded that. That's within the physical form as well. So now we're going to move on to the second storyline here, talking about the lover situation here, okay? So whether this could be talking about marriage, it's talking about harmony, attractiveness, perfection within a relationship here, okay? So it says a bond that's created very strong, the development in own personal beliefs, very balanced energy in the beginning here, right? A unity here, right? It also says somebody was joined in marriage or other close intimate relationships. This is about a business, investment, partnerships, some type of relationship here. The concept of choice between opposing and mutually exclusive. So it's time for someone to make up their mind on the importance in their life. Let's see how this is going to turn out here, right? So in the beginning, it was harmony. We don't see any abuse here in the beginning. And let's see how this is going to go. Let's give it a quick shuffle. Just give it a quick shuffle. Yeah. Oh, man. Just give it a quick shuffle for the second storyline. Ashe to you. Ashe to everyone. The kiddos is going back to school for some. For some, we got a little bit, maybe a couple more weeks to go. Gemini energy is starting off with here, the lovers. Let's see what's going on. Trust and unity gives confidence and strength, empowering the other. But somebody got to make up their mind on the importance in their life. All right, Divine and Spirit, what's going on here? So the Ace of Cups is coming out reversed. And the Ace of Wands come out reversed. God damn. So present time, right? Let's say someone was married. Let's say these folks was married or in an intimate relationship, right? Right now, they're enduring pain and emotional instability, and this is for quite some time. The loss is indicated. The creative block is here. Who or what is in control? They are frustrated within their finances. And it's about disappointing news. Somebody's very insecure within this relationship, causing the sadness, the separation. Someone else is also unmotivated and they're bored at what they do. Ace of Cups coming out here reversed, falling under the lover's energy. Now, next is coming up is that Ace of Wands is coming out here reversed. Can y'all see that? So now that's talking about missed opportunities once again. Remember the disappointing news, and this is only the beginning of this. God damn. Woo-wee. This is talking about delays, lack of direction, creative blocks, inability to start a project, or the inability to start a project despite having the ideas. All right, let's see what's going on here. Wow, that's tough. So, and again, if that's a marriage there, right now they're dealing with this here. They're dealing with how to move on. Someone else is walking away because they're sad, because they're realizing someone else is insecure, and someone is asking who or what is in control of you. Somebody else is like some type of spirits took over them. So now it's a lack of direction for this situationship. If it's like a partnership or a business or an investment here, it's like, yeah, that creative block or that disappointing news, everyone is feeling it here. Someone is very unmotivated and they have separated themselves from the project here. And those around them are asking who or what is in control. What is going on with you? Someone is really asking or worried about someone because they're frustrated within their finances. And they have the inability to start a project despite having the ideas. Let's see how this is going to end out here. There's a lack of direction, and there's also delays here because of that creative block. They're missing opportunities. What's going on? Who is this? So we got the Four of Cups that came out reversed. All right, so what is this talking about? New opportunities is in the horizon here, okay? Whatever's going on with that. But somebody has to make up their mind on the importance in their life there, right? Yes, you do. Yep, you have to be balanced, and you have to accept and move forward. This is Cancer energy here, right? So it's Cancer energy is followed up by the element, is followed up, and before that, it was the element of water and the element of fire, right? So whatever's going on, somebody's making up their mind, right, on the importance in their life. They're going to accept these new opportunities and they're going to move forward. They're going to rediscover gratitude, right? The element of water is still here. Cancer energy here, right? Very balanced out energy coming your way. And you're going to be open to those new experiences. It's saying that you're coming out of apathy here. All right, so now let's move on to the Nine of Wands. The third story. Nine of Wands came out here reversed, and that was talking about those that started off feeling this energy of exhaustion, right? They were worn down by constant challenges. They felt like they wanted to give up, y'all. And I know we've all been there. Shit, some of us are still there, but some of us know how to pull ourselves out of it. And some of us even taking it a step further where we know not to get exhausted. But it happens, right? But somebody's giving up, y'all. In the beginning, somebody was giving up. They had the inability to maintain their boundaries, or someone around them had the inability to maintain their boundaries. This is Sagittarius energy. So in the beginning, they were not prepared to shift, whether it was due to them being overwhelmed or energies around them being overwhelmed. You see how that's going? So now let me take a puff of my motherfucking weed, and then we're going to go ahead and shuffle and tap these, see what's coming out next. And that's kind of fucked up, because if you think about it, okay, if it's self-exhaustion, if you're being worn down by constant challenges by self, then all right, then I can deal with my own shit. But if I'm constantly exhausted or being worn down by someone else's, or I'm sitting in your energy, or I'm in your energy, and I can see that you're constantly exhausted and worn down, and fucking what else to say, inability to maintain your fucking boundaries, then yeah, that's fucking with my energy and my frequency. So now let's see how this is going to end up here. Hold on. Yeah, because no. And then on this portal, it has 44, right? Which is an 8, right? 4 plus 4 is 8. So you got that 8. So this is like an infinite portal here, right? Somebody was consistently going through these fucking challenges. And for some, it wasn't even theirs. So it's someone else's shit that's causing you not to fucking shift. That's causing you to not be prepared to shift. Yeah, no. We ain't going for it no more. Even if we did, we ain't going for it no more. One more storyline to get through, and then we're going to pull on the family. Can you trust them? That because the family been pulling on my motherfucking energy like crazy. What is good or bad, we don't know. We just going to pull on the family. Can you trust them deck? And while I was at home, the family Can You Trust Them deck, they fell over. So I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and pull them on out and see who want to come out and play. All right, so we got energies that's overwhelmed. They're not prepared to shift. Okay, they're not prepared to shift, and it's due to persistent anxieties. It's due to being worn down by constant challenges, and it's also because they have the inability to maintain their boundaries. So they're always inserting themselves in someone else's business or someone else's problems, even if they're the cause or not. Let's see what's going on. Ashe. Let's see what's going on present time and what's going to be the outcome. Oh, look at that. All that just fell on my motherfucking lap, and we're going to take it. Let's see what this is. Okay. Let's get ready, y'all. Come on, Vamonos. King of Swords came out here, reverse Aquarius energy. So that's talking about somebody that's a dictator. Someone that's very irrational. oppressive. They've become an abusive lover. Current time, they're inhumane with their controlling, cold, ruthless, dishonest, tyrannical, controlling habits. Okay, I wrote all this down. They are a power-hungry colleague, and they're only offering persuasion and manipulation. Okay. They also have the misuse of mental power, mental drive, and authority. Next, followed up by that, is the Nine of Cups is coming out here reversed. Okay, so what is that saying? Somebody has that inner happiness with materialism, but they're dissatisfied because of the unmet expectations, empty achievements. They have found happiness within connected to the external things, like a materialistic ass motherfucker out here. Okay. Now you got your Hierophant coming out here. So not only is they materialistic, but they one of them individuals that appear to be highly spiritual. Okay, look at what it says here. This is why I write down different shit on mine. It says here, it could be those that pretend to be a pope or a priest, high priest. That's what it represents in tarot, okay? But it also, they want to represent spiritual guidance. You got Taurus energy in the building, and it's like they're traditional with their shit. They're trying to speak on his story. You dig what I'm saying? Adherence to established norms and beliefs, and they seek knowledge from authoritative sources. So they're seeking knowledge from sources outside of themselves. Now look at this shit here. This is why they worn down. In the beginning they was worn down, but this is why. This is why the Nine of Wands came out here reversed. Persistent anxieties will be on their fucking ass. Why? Five of Swords came out here reversed. For some of them, it says here, for some of them, they want the end of conflicts. They want to move on. They want to compromise. They want to reconcile, but they got to do what? Tell the fucking truth, right? They have learned from the defeat. For some of them, they learned. They like, hey, fuck that. I got fucked up out here. Fuck you, right? They're able to stabilize, right? Because they're finding ways to make peace and move forward. Aquarius energy. What's up, Aquarius? So now the Knight of Cups is coming out here reversed. While they're finding peace, while some of them is finding peace and finding ways to move forward, you got a lot of the energies in here in emotional turmoil, right? Nine of Cups reverse energy with the false promises here. Pisces, what's up? How y'all doing? They're avoiding reality here, okay? Not saying the Pisces zodiac or those that attach to the energy of zodiacs here, right? But what I'm saying is Pisces represent the feet. So they're taking charge. They're moving in their feet with this shit. The Knight is here. Okay? So there it says here they're avoiding their reality, which is leading to unstable emotions and they're unreliable here. False promises, creative blocks. You're dealing with a trickster here. Very moody, okay? Unrealistic idealism is what they represent. And then guess who the fuck came out the goddamn bottle? The goddamn devil. Genie in a motherfucking bottle. Ha! Look at this shit. Capricorns, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Devil came the fuck out in this motherfucker. Stamping it. This is what they warned out. Thank you, devil. This is why they fucking worn down. The bondage, the materialism. What's going on, Guillermina Valenzuela Ruiz? What's up, love? I read the comments at the end, but how you doing? Thank you for tapping in. They're being trapped by their material desires here. Self-imposed restrictions. Look at this shit. Unhealthy attachment. And I told you it started off with the number 8. So this is a constant. They ain't got no choice but to stay in that cycle. You understand me? Okay, so that's our 3 storylines. Now we're going to move on to the final messages in regard to why they can't. I told you it's a few spirits that I fuck with and a few of them that I don't, but I still accept them for who they are, right? It ain't nothing but a game out here, right? I respect all the fucking players. I respect them all. But the thing is, they said loud and clear, you don't understand. They have no choice but to stick to their abusers. You understand what I'm saying? God damn. Hold on. Let's see what the final message is going to be in regard to this shit here. Damn. And then we're going to see who we're going to leave out to play. Because you know I said I got the family deck out there. So we're going to pull on the family deck to see if any family members going to come out with any messages. I hope everyone is processing and dealing with anyone that has left the physical body in the best state of mind that you could deal with it in. Take care of yourselves and understand when we leave this physical form, that is a blessing, right? That is it, right? Our journey, our mission, and nowadays it ain't no more. What's it called? When they, if you watch the movie Soul, what's it called when they try to put the body, the souls in other body, reincarnations and shit like that? You can't do that no more. Okay, so this is it. This the fuck it. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you do what you gotta do, because this physical form is absolutely a test for all of me and all of you. Ashe. All right, let's get into it. All right. Final messages. Why they ain't leaving, Divine and Spirit? We already know why. We got an idea now. Again, some of them were born into this shit. They didn't know no way out. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't know. What's going on, Bulanda? That's your name, Bulanda. Bulanda Baddies in the house. What's going on, Liv? Oh, who this? Who this and who that? Come here. Come here. Bring that ass here. Let's see who in the building. All right, so we got the Nine of Pentacles coming out first, right? So some of them, they're not leaving their abusers because they feel like they have independence. They're enjoying the luxury, the self-sufficiency. They've created a stable. It's a comfortable environment for them. Virgo energy, okay? And they enjoy the fruits of their labor. They feel like it's financial independence. Okay? Now, you have some who are sitting in the Knight of Wands energy here. What's up, Sagittarius energies out there? What's up? You have these energies who are very energetic and passionate and very adventurous. They're getting ready to chase their dreams with enthusiasm and a fiery spirit. So it feels like they're leaving their abuser and they're going to channel their fiery spirit into productive action. They're going to be filled with creative energy and a strong desire for adventure and new experiences, but avoid being burned out. Knight of Wands. All right. Now, who's coming out? The Eight of Cups is coming out reversed. And that's talking about, God damn, Pisces energy. That's the feet again. Somebody's returning. They're hesitant to leave. They're stagnant, and it's the fear of change, okay? They refuse to move on when it's needed, and they're going to return back to the unhealthy relationship. All right, so that's what we got for tarot. So now let's get the family on out here. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to the energy, if you're new to the frequency, my family deck be all over the place, okay? I'm just trying to warn a lot of y'all. It should be 18 and older, but even if you are, you got to have a mature mindset. Take what resonates, leave the rest. A lot of y'all be here for entertainment purposes. A lot of us be here because we deep diving in the shit. Okay, so now let's give the family a shuffle. Whatever your mission is, whatever your purpose is, embrace it and learn new different ways to embrace that mission, even if you got to step out of that mission and go on a different one. Embrace your mission, beloved. All right, embrace it. But know when that mission is over. Know when it's done. Know that you've learned what you had to learn within that mission, and it's time to go. If you feel like it's time to go. All right, let's give it a knot. Let's give it a go for the money. Family today. Can you trust them? Family. Can you trust them? I'm looking at the number 8 on the school building as I speak. I didn't even recognize that number 8. But now it's bright. It's very, 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 very bright. I see it. Number 8. All right, let's get into it. Let's see which family's going to come out, Divine and Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Who is that? I got 2 family members that came out so far. Somebody's aunt-in-law that does not love someone. Okay? Somebody's aunt-in-law, she don't love you. That's all good. You love yourself. That's all that matters. All right? We got somebody dad in the energy that regrets betraying you and he wants mercy. Okay? So we got somebody father in the energy here, okay? That motherfucker, he regret betraying you, and he want mercy. I gotta light my weed again. God damn. Hold on. Y'all know my numbers now. 4, 9, or 13. What's up, Devin? I'll be reading all the comments at the end. I just seen your question though. Am I Christian? No, I'm not none of them, beloved. I study all of them though, baby. And there ain't nothing against any of them. In fact, I got a question for y'all out there. Now, y'all know with this new world order and this new world religion coming out, which one of these deities or religions do y'all think gonna win? Now, I got my money on Jesus. I guarantee you Christianity is gonna win this whole new world. It's between Christianity or Muslim. It's between them two. But what y'all think? Comment below. But Belanda, I'm not a Christian, beloved. I don't attach to any of them. I respect them all from whichever century they came from, right? And whichever name they named them. And I'm learning how to use them, utilize them for whatever energy they have to offer without sacrificing anything to them, if that makes sense. All right, let's see. We need 2 more family members to come out after I hit this weed, Belinda. After I hit this weed, Belinda, and the rest of y'all. All right, y'all. Let's get 2 more family members around. I read the comments at the end. Yep. Two more family members to come on out and play. I'm still looking at the devil. New opportunity. Oh, who that? I got 2 of them. New opportunities. I'm still looking at accepting and moving on. I'm still looking at those that are being trapped by material desires. I got a karmic nephew that came out to play. Karmic nephew is soon experiencing an envious competitor. So the karmic nephew is soon to experience an envious competitor. They're not trustworthy. This karmic nephew is stuck to the same illusion. So they're a follower. They're a liar. They may be the son of like a brother or sister or a spouse. You know what I'm saying? They're content with not expanding their knowledge. So they appear very weak here. All right. They allow the abuse. So they gossiping and they causing chaos and confusion. We got a karmic nephew in the energy. And the 4th family member that's coming out is somebody great grandma on their mama side. Woo! Ah, what an honor. We got a great grandma that came out on somebody mama's side. Now, let's see. We're going to pull on tarot now. Let's see what's in the energy. We're at 3303 on the timer. 3303, that's a 9, baby. All right, let's get it. Endings and transformations is here. So we're going to start with in order. We're going to do it in order. In that order. Shout out to Mama D. We got aunt-in-law does not love you is in the energy. Okay, all right. I got a fucking bug or something that just started flying around. I don't know if y'all peeped it before, but I just peeped it. That fact, move on. It's a little one too. You great fuck with my goddamn ADHD and shit. Damn. I thought it was an ash at first, but nope. It's a motherfucking bug. All right, let's see what's going on with this aunt-in-law that does not love someone. I don't mean to say you, but somebody aunt-in-law don't love them. Okay, let's see. I got these right here in my hand. We'll take them. I tried to put them back, and I was going to force them back in, but I'm not going to force it. 4 of Wands is coming out. Aunt-in-law don't love you because, all right, because of your celebration. You're about to receive homecoming, or you already have, right? You're part of a community. You're building a community. Excuse me. Aries energy is here. They see that you've been initiated, whether you see it in the physical, the cosmically and spiritually, they can see the glow on you. Okay, this is about your future growth. Aunt-in-law don't love you because of your milestones, your celebrations, your harmony, your creation of a solid foundation. Oh, raggedy bitch. Okay, so somebody aunt-in-law don't love you because you got the chariot in your energy. Look at this shit here. The element of water, the Cancer energy. Bitch, get in your chariot and get the fuck out of here. Fuck if your aunt-in-law don't love you, because you're overcoming challenges and you're gaining victory. You've maintained control over your surroundings, and you're using your strength and willpower, which is critical at this time. You maintain focus, you're confident, and you're determined through the process of winding turns and detours. You're bold to achieve all that you should. You pursue the plan with a structure and order approach, and you take charge of any situation. This is why your aunt-in-law, somebody aunt-in-law don't love you. Chariot in your energy. Hold on. This another reason why the aunt-in-law don't love you. Here we go. Nine of Cups. Pisces energy. Nine of Cups energy is talking about you've struggled to find purpose and joy after loss. You've tested different things that life offers you. You've come to a close after a volatile up and down that you faced earlier on. This is about your self-satisfaction after a long journey. I'm getting hot. I'm going to have to take off this damn jacket in a little bit. You appreciate your current life, whether it's about your love, your career, social environment. You're getting recognition in your life, your work, your family, your community that you just built with respect too, beloved. You understand? It said abundance in finances, security, and material rewards is here. You have left your comfort in order to find greater heights. And yes, I wrote all that down just for us. It means something. Yes, it do. It means something. So the Eight of Pentacles is coming out here, Virgo energy. So why does aunt-in-law don't love you, right? Remember, we talking about this aunt-in-law that don't love you. You done left this, you done broke this cycle. That's what happened. You didn't stay constricted to that relationship. Ain't no Stockholm syndrome going your way, beloved. So what's happening here? Your aunt-in-law, somebody's aunt-in-law, they don't love you, some of y'all, because of the skill that you have, your talent, your craftsmanship, your quality, your mastery. You have high standards, and I don't fucking blame you. This is about your expertise, your commitment, your dedication, your accomplishment. You must really strive to be the best, both personal and professional. And you understand, and overstand that. It says here, you may need to address a lot of things now. Don't be afraid to ask for help from being overwhelmed. You're being independent financially now, beloved. And you never really stepped into this bracket, maybe. Okay, but this is a different type of frequency you entering into here. So this aunt-in-law, she don't love you because you understand that you must work hard and focus entirely on your task, right? Remember, beloved, to find your balance. All right, and in the end, this aunt-in-law don't love somebody because of the Seven of Swords coming out. This bitch all in her fucking mind. Aquarius energy, because of betrayal, deception, and theft. She's having a hard time getting away with something. She's sneaking and hoping not to be discovered. It's time for her to face the consequences, whether it's embarrassing or a punishment. And it's time for her to think on her feet, because the lies, deception, the gossip, and scams is all coming to center. Okay? It's time for her to don't move out of character. Danger of the secret coming out. No need to be worried anymore. It's coming out. What's up, Kai? What's up, baby girl? What's up? The fuck up, Kai? What's up, everyone else? How y'all doing? And then the fraud. Okay? Damn, this aunt is fucked up. Betrayal, deception, theft. And remember, we're going to pull on the Oracle deck. So y'all got to keep in mind. That's why I say grab your notebook and your pen. Blues Clues out this bitch. Inspector Gadget. So y'all can help me write down some of these archetypes. So when the Oracle deck come out, we can be like, oh, okay, this is what the betrayal and deception. This why the court shit came out. Because in my mind, I be knowing. I be seeing shit play out. But in the same, if we gonna make it a game, fuck it. They got all kinds of games out this bitch. Motherfuckers be out this bitch looking for Pokemon and shit. No disrespect to y'all, don't come for me. Don't come for me. I'm just saying. We Blues Clues out this bitch. We all in this together. Exactly. Class 1A is now in session. Ashe. All right, y'all. So now we got somebody dad. Remember the dad that came out? Somebody's dad regrets betraying them and they want mercy. Okay. And remember, I told you when I was at the house, the family deck fell over. I was like, damn, fuck wrong with y'all? They and that bitch fighting. In my little mind. But anyway, let's see what's going on with this dad that regrets betraying someone. But he also wants mercy. What's up, Takapa? What's going on, Takapa? What the fuck going on, Takapa? I got Kai, I got Takapa. What's going on, y'all? Love sent. Love sent. Love sent to all. And then you got me sweating some more. I can't fuck with y'all. You give me hype and shit. You give me hype and shit. Damn. Ha ha. The things that they are most afraid of is that together in consciousness, we are sovereign. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we already won. And so it is. So let's see what's going on with this daddy. Let's see what's going on with the daddy. Dad lying about. Okay, let's just see what's going on though. What? Come on, y'all. Come on. Before I start tripping, I done smoked some weed too, so now I'm about to really start. Oh, who the fuck is y'all? Come here. They trying to run away. Look at this shit here. Dad energy. Lover's reverse is coming out, so there's disharmony. This dad energy, Gemini energy. Dad could be a Gemini. Dad might not be, right? But what this is saying is this dad energy caused disharmony, imbalance, right? Poor choices. They had poor choices, misalignment of their values, relationship conflicts, and they caused this internal disharmony within you. All right, but they want mercy. Let's see. The Nine of Cups is coming out reversed. Pisces energy here. Dad lying. They not prepared to shift here. It says here they need to think more clearly about the things they want in life, whoever this dad is, all right? And they see that you're on that frequency. You know what you want in life, right? And this dad want mercy. Your positive energy here. They're looking for more. Sorry, I got to pull this down. They're looking for more authentic. That was my stomach, by the way, not no titties. But they're looking for more authentic feeling of fulfillment because their path, or they need to look for a more authentic feeling of fulfillment. Their path was hard and it may be filled with something that is missing. They have the desire to receive attention and recognition, but their expectations are not met. They also are dealing with failed finances and career expectations that are not met. Talking about the dad energy, right? So it's time for them to stop placing a value on their blessings. It's time for them to pay attention to the quality in their life because they are offering superficial relationships. Told y'all got me sweating and shit. Hold on. The Magician came out. Look at that shit here. Look at that shit there. Magician came out. Now I'm going to tell you this Magician energy. Your father can't sit in this energy. This is you, right? This is why your dad, whoever it is that wants mercy, they want to sit in your energy because you're able to manifest. You're very resourceful. You're able to utilize your tools. Excuse me. Mercury and air is in the building, okay? The element of air, the planet of Mercury, is in the building. So you're able to manifest your desires and transform your reality. And this is why your dad regrets betraying you, but wants mercy. Okay. Now, and I told you, the devil's still sitting out here. He's being trapped. Your dad is being trapped by material desires because of the unhealthy attachments, right? It says here he is now restricted, self-imposed restriction as well. You're moving on. You've moved forward. You're accepting new opportunities, But for some, you're going to return, unfortunately, they're going to return back to that unhealthy relationship, right? Because of the fear of change. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Let's see. All right, so dad and aunt-in-law is out the way. Now we got this karmic nephew coming out. Damn. And then after the karmic nephew, we got this great grandma. Thank goodness. We got this great grandma on somebody's mom's side that's gonna come out. Hot, y'all. Fuck that shit. So the karmic nephew is, and this ain't nothing to laugh about. I'm laughing because I'm hot, okay? But this karmic nephew is going to have an experience pretty soon with an envious competitor, all right? So prayers up for everyone, but maybe this karmic nephew has to learn a lesson. You dig what I'm saying? And maybe they learn from it. But they're not trustworthy here. They may be the son of your brother or your sister or of your spouse's brother or sister, right? Or you might call this motherfucker nephew. You know how we do, okay? But somebody's a liar. They're stuck to the same illusions, and they're also a follower. Whoever this karmic nephew is, they're content with not expanding their knowledge, especially spiritually, and they're very weak here, right? Hold on. So they one of these nephews that help the abuser, okay? They bait people in. So they allow the abuse, they gossip, and they cause chaos and confusion. Now we're going to pull on some tarot and see what's going on in this energy. The fuck going on with this goddamn nephew? Goddamn. Ooh-wee. I'm, again, laughing because I'm hot. Let's give it a shuffle. My bad. I almost forgot to shuffle. Let's see what's going on, though. Damn. And then remember, they're stuck to the same illusions. They become a follower, whoever they are. So again, they help the abuser. Whew. And they're content with not expanding their knowledge. Again, I told y'all, some people be born into this shit. Damn. But they're soon to experience an envious competitor. And remember, I told you how divine and spirits is moving, right? All you got to do is be still and surrender. It don't matter what bodies they move in and out of. When they say they getting the job done, that's what the fuck they mean. Let's give it a knock. God damn. Ashe. Woo. And again, they're not trustworthy. They're a liar. That's tough energy to be in. Man. Woo! What's going on with this goddamn nephew? Right here. Bring it here. Oh, what's in the end? Okay. So 6 of Pentacles is coming out. This karmic nephew, this nephew sees that others are generous, right? They see that they provide charity. They can share their wealth. They give and receive. Taurus energy is here. And this karmic nephew, he is like he baits on those that uses their resources to help others. I told you this motherfucker is helping the abuser, bruh. Sis, whatever the fuck. I got a 14-year-old, so I still got to keep that lingo in here. You got me like that. So what I'm saying is, somebody is sees that you have financial balance within your relationship here, okay? Even if you feel like you broke in the sense of money, you're not. And they can see that this is coming your way. Okay. So now let's see what else is coming up here. 5 of Swords is coming out. 5 of Swords, what's up, Aquarius? So with this karmic nephew here, oh my God, they fighting. Yes, they are. Or they're willing to fight. Or again, that envious competitor, it's something about a fight, y'all. And it's a disagreement with others that's going to lead to hostility and tension. I told y'all. Okay? It's an engaging in a conflict of some nature. And with this 5 of Swords, it's more, this is the one. Somebody fucking fighting, bruh. Now, sis. So it's the road to isolating themselves, right? They're wanting to be right all the time. They become a workplace or work environment bully, and there's always conflicts over money with this karmic nephew. It's time for them to pick up the pieces and act while the conflict is still fresh. But these motherfuckers gonna try to run, not realizing the shadows, right? The shadows, they every fucking where. The fuck. Five of Cups is coming out here reversed. For those that were affected, right, by this karmic nephew here, it says here, you're stabilizing, right? Scorpio energy, this is talking about, it's like accepting the past, and you're aware of the implications of your own actions. You've come to appreciate the lessons learned, and you're now being offered a better position in life, career, whatever it is. You're being offered something better, all right, because you're stabilizing here. It says suffering and grief that you endured gave you the strength and resilience to move on. Now you're being offered financial stability, or karmic nephew is moving on. But I don't think this karmic nephew, or some karmic nephews, they're stabilizing. They've accepted the past. They're aware of the implications of their actions, and they've come to appreciate the lessons that they've learned. And okay, they've gotten fucked up by spirit and divine. Okay, the shadows, they faced them, so now they're stabilizing. Or whoever was affected by this karmic, because it's this very strong ass nephew ass energy that I'm really feeling, that is like really fucking with the abuser. Like, do what I say. They'll do whatever this abuser says, man. Wow. Five of Swords is coming out here reverse. All right. Aquarius energy. Aquarius. Let me see. Aquarius energy. Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Aquarius came out twice in this energy here. And let me see. Five of Swords came out in the beginning. Now Five of Swords is coming out reverse. So at first the Five of Swords came out with that fight. They fighting, right? And the Five of Swords is coming out reverse because somebody wants the fight to be over, right? But they see that it's sabotage. It's an open dialogue. Damn. For some, they understand that winning is not everything. They're now capable of focusing their energy on positivity and structure. But for some, they're getting back together with that abusive, whoever that is, because they feel like it's relief. Those that are walking away, they're getting that relief. Those that are staying, they feel like it's relief. They feel like it's a loosening of their financial tension, right? But they're going to be seeing the sabotage with an open dialogue. Wow. Temperance is out here reversed to end this off for the karmic nephew. Oh my goodness. What's up, Sagittarius? How y'all doing? Karmic nephew is out of balance and causing stress. And by the way, this karmic nephew might like to sniff powder. My nose just got all... I used to fuck around. Don't fuck around with me, all right? But I used to fuck around. I want to be very honest. I used to fuck around with the shit. So sometimes when I be doing reads, I be tasting the drip, or my nose just all of a sudden got stuffy. You know what I'm saying? Karmic nephew might be fucking around or crying out this bitch. Somebody crying because they hurt. I don't know what it is, but it just got stuffy as fuck. And I felt the fucking drip. I know the drip. So somebody's out of balance, okay? And they're causing stress and anxiety to everybody. And for some of them, they high as fuck, and everybody else can see this shit. It says this path is leading to turbulence. It's like a lack of long-term planning. It's time for everyone to reflect, and clear thinking is needed. I told you, somebody fucking around with that shit. Now they have a lopsided approach to their choices. They're going to extremes for love, and their work life is imbalanced. It's very dangerous. I appreciate you, Kai. Come a long way, bitch. I came a long way, bitch. Alright, so still got the devil energy out here. Overall, it's a mixture of energies, right? Because you got those that are coming out of apathy. They're open to new experiences. They're walking away. They see the new opportunities. The sun has come out. They like, fuck that, I'm out. They're rediscovering gratitude. Confirmation. Okay, and then it also says you got those that are looking at the positive side of this. They're accepting, they're moving on, they're finding peace. Whether they're looking at the positive side of staying with the abuser or moving on outside of that relationship, whatever it is, they're finding peace. Again, the devil is still out here saying that whoever it is that is either staying or whoever it is that is controlling, they are attached to these unhealthy attachments, okay? It says here they're being trapped by their material desires. Bondage, materialism. All right. And you got some energies that unfortunately or fortunately is returning to an unhealthy relationship, refusing to move on when needed because of the fear of change. They're stagnant. All right. So now we also got an honor of somebody great grandma on a mama side. That's going to come out with some messages. And I really feel like this great grandma on the mama side going to come out with some wisdom, right, as to why something happened, as to how to get out of situations, all right, or just to plainly tell you that you're fucking amazing. I see you. Keep shining, keep grinding. Celebrations is here. Who knows? Let's get into it. Let's give it a shuffle. Great grandma in the building. Somebody great grandma on a mama side. If you still got your great grandma here in the physical form, man, you a blessing ass family. You are honored. Hopefully you ain't fucking around with that voodoo hoodoo shit and doing all them goddamn rituals and shit. Hopefully, you know, with your grandma still being, great grandma still being here, y'all took the right path. Typically, you ain't in this country. If you're a great grandmama, it's like, nah. But if your great grandmama still here, yo, shit, nowadays, you got great grandmamas that's young as fuck. But hey, to each his own. All right, y'all. Great grandma on mama's side. Ashe. Here we go, y'all. Warnings, revelations. Come on, this is a good great grandmama right here. I'm telling y'all. Come on, great grandma. What's this? Queen of Wands came out. God damn you. Queen of Wands came out. So this great grandma energy is already telling you, right? Aries off the back, leadership, right? Aries, very strong in what they believe in. But you're very courageous and individualistic. Your great grandma on your mama's side is saying, keep having that extreme focus and fiery passion. For some, you're planning to finish a great amount of achievement in small timing, and you're very confident in love. That way, love is being confident within you. You're inspiring to others. You appear self-centered, but you're willing to be by anyone's side, but you must be by your side at this time. You're very positive and uplifting energy force. All right, let's see what's going on. Y'all know my numbers, 4, 9, or 13. Anything that come out, at least 4, divine and spirit, at least 4. Let's see what's coming out. Great grandma on mom's side. There's a lot that came out. I'll see what we got going on. So let's see how it play out. We got Hierophant energy coming out. So this great grandma on mom's side could be sitting in this energy, right? But she could be warning someone. Again, this Hierophant energy it feels like it might be a warning or a reminder, but it's reminding you or warning you about tradition and conformity. For some of you, this is about your religious beliefs that may be causing your self-sabotage, okay? Only you know what this is about. Okay, this is about the conventional wisdom that you have gained from the established institutions, and you have learned from the proven methods, and only you know who that is, who you are. All right, not saying that's good or bad, just be cautious of what you're learning here. Great grandma on mom's side is saying that the King of Pentacles is out here. Somebody is out here sitting in, and you could be a Taurus, okay, but you're sitting in abundance and prosperity. And just because it says king don't mean you got a ding-a-ling, y'all. Stick with me. This is about your financial stability. You're very responsible, reliable. You're a leader. You're successful, and you have mastered the material realm here. You're very authentic, and you're very secure. You are a true provider. I know that's the fuck right. I see 2 7s on the top too. Come through with the angel. 4 Swords is out here, Libra energy. So this great grandma on mom's side is saying that somebody needs to take time to rest, retreat from the chaos and the anger. It's time to nurture yourself. I'm proud of you. Withdrawing from love life with ease and respect is okay. It's time to take a vacation, because of your mental health, it's time to take a mental health day, because somebody might be overthinking about a lot of things, especially money. Somebody is choosing to withdraw due to the exhaustion, and they're also still tender from wounds inflicted from battles. It's time to meditate, ground, reflect, journal. But beloved, it's time to prepare for the next battles. Gain your strength and clarity inside of quiet environments and away from your current circumstances. For some, the Six of Wands is coming out here. 59:44 on the timer. Leo energy. Yeah, grandma energy, great grandma, is saying that you are stabilizing all aspects of your life. Whoever you are, this is about your public recognition, your victory, and your success. You've managed to properly succeed in achieving your goals. You have harnessed the strengths and the talents. You properly get out of confused state of mind, and you are successful with career advancement, financial stability, and rewards. You're sitting in the Empress energy. Okay? Dang, I know that's right. You got Taurus and Libra in the energy, but you also got Venus here, love here, right? Fertility, nurturing, abundance. This is about you being the maternal influence of creation and abundance itself. You are connected with feminine energy. All right. Now, the Lovers is coming out here reversed. Gemini energy. Lovers came out here reversed earlier too. So this is talking about no, it came Lovers came out upright. This is talking about be aware of conflict here. And this is a major message from great grandma on mom's side. Be aware of disharmony. Take time in the daily life that you need to think. This is about inner and outer conflicts, which may be causing the impulses in some of your finances. It also says, why are you punishing yourself? Let it go. It's not yours to have. This is about the conflict. Invest in personal values and your personal belief systems. Be aware of becoming cold and detached. This is somebody's foundation in their relationship may be getting cut off because it was creating imbalance. Okay. It also says somebody is avoiding responsibility of their actions. And this is why the relationship is being cut off. High Priestess is in the energy. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is talking about inner knowledge here, right? Listen to your intuition rather than prioritizing your intellect and conscious mind. You are of divine feminine energy. It's time to meditate. Again, begin to open to your own spirituality. Pray. Do your spiritual work. Mysterious woman who understands and holds the answers to deep unknowns like religion, self, nature, and cosmos will be presented to you if it's not yourself. Knight of Wands is coming out here reversed. And this is why the High Priestess came out before, because this is a warning against the impulsivity and recklessness that's coming your way here. Something wants you to have scattered energy, right? And they want you to be very impulsive and reckless. They want you to miss out on opportunities. This is going to cause a loss of control and direction, and it's going to have it's going to be guided by a misdirected passion. So slow down and focus. Like, I just needed to slow down and focus, but I felt like I had to get that out because it's like this energy is coming your way here. Knight of Wands reverse, and it ain't nothing to be afraid of. Again, you've already won, whoever you are, but it's just like, this is a warning. Don't be in that energy when it comes your way. Try to battle it, try to combat it the best way that you can, because your Ace of Pentacles is right here. Right? Your new financial opportunity, your prosperity, your new career, your abundance. This is about your seed of material wealth and inner wealth and health. Okay? Practical beginnings. Page of Swords is out here. This is a battle. I love it. Thank you, great grandma, on somebody's mom's side. Reminding you, and this is Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn, that you're very bright and alert. You're curious and you ask questions. You never run out of ideas. You're gifted with a sharp tongue and a quick wit to match it. You have incredible communication. You may be engaged in a debate, but it will be passionate pretty soon. Some may be nervous, but the nervous energy wills you wheels in head. Oh, the nervous energy wheels and heads always turns. Okay, you are the new bearer. You don't gossip, but when you do, it's about agreements because you're eager to execute. Something about legal matters is lingering in there as well. Four of Wands is coming out here reversed. Okay, that's talking about those that came up against you in this energy. Great grandma on the mom side is saying those that wanted you to have this scattered energy is going to experience, they're going to fall flat. Plans will be canceled, and even if it's canceled for you, it's to get you away from this energy, right? Because they're going to receive a lack of support, and you may feel like that is a lack of support to you, but that's only like divine and spirit letting you know that we are protecting you. So they're going to find difficulty finding community. You may feel like you're going to find difficulty finding community, but it's not for you. The Ten of Pentacles is coming out here reversed because they're offering family disputes here. Great grandma on mom's side is saying something about, and this could be a whole different storyline coming out now. For real, because at first, I feel like once the High Priestess came out, and that Knight of Wands came out, and then your Ace of Pentacles came out, I felt like that's when that stopped. That message for those type of entities. Now, somebody else, great grandma on a mom's side, came out again for it's like different energies of great grandmas saying that whatever's going on, remember that you are bright and alert, you're curious and you're asking questions, you never run out of ideas, you're gifted with a sharp tongue and a quick wit to match it. Okay, what time is it? Oh, we good. You offer incredible communication, but legal matters is brewing. Now this is why I said this is a whole different, because it's about gossip here. Okay, somebody's eager to execute here. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then the Four of Wands came out reversed, right? And I was talking about, but there's a lack of support. It's about canceled plans, difficulty finding community, a lack of stable home is all happening within this whole situationship revolved around these legal matters. So whoever is lying or whatever's going on with the legal matters, gossiping and all that shit here, it's like some bad shit is happening, and it's about the family disputes, right? Ten of Pentacles came out reversed, and if somebody's going bankrupt and it's causing debt, right, and somebody else is trying to flee the situation here, right? It's a conflict over money, instability, inheritance, breaking conditions. This is a warning about someone's future financial status because of the family disputes. Problems and hiccups later on in life due to a faulty nature of an investment that someone has put their time and effort into. Okay, so again, Ten of Pentacles is Virgo energy, but it's reversed. So somebody's been placing too many bets on short-term success, and it's time to take a step back and evaluate the situation and your actions. Somebody's not prepared to shift, and it could be due to the family disputes, but whatever's going on, it may be the family's not able to shift. Eight of Pentacles is coming out here reversed. Someone's pulled their energy back here because again, nope, somebody's not prepared to shift. Virgo energy is still here. They got a bad reputation. The family does. Whoever, I'm gonna tell you what. Somebody great grandma on their mom's side ain't too happy. The family is in some shit. Legal matters is very heavy. This right here, and it seems like they've been warned, right? Now it's a lot of dead-end jobs. The tasks are more demanding. It's time for them to execute swiftly and with great care and truth in order to be successful in their outcomes. Because now all they're offering is neglectful relationships, low quality work, and a lot of them are overspending. It's some type of relationship, family, investment. Something's deep here, okay? Like, you know how folk call each other family, but they're not really blood, but they might be part of a blood covenant and shit like that. You never know. But it says here, do not avoid things as this could damage your reputation. Woo! All right, so that's great grandma on my side. That was all the messages from the family members that came out to play. We got our 3 storylines. We got 10922 on the timer. Let me get the oracle deck out really quick here. Oh. I be saying really quick and the shit be longer than I expected. Put these babies back. Alright, let's see who's gonna come on out here with the oracle deck. We'll get a couple of portals on out, and then we'll tap one out. Get the fuck on now, move. Alright, let's see. Oracle deck is coming on out, y'all. You know what, you little bitch ass. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. This motherfucker about to have me and this bitch clapping and shit trying to catch it. ADHD, ding, 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 ding. Got me fucked up. I told your ass go on now. Alright, let's see. I'm looking at Patrice, Jennifer, Linda, Darius, Walter, Bernard. I didn't knock though. Dickens, Bell, Patricia, Roland, Lawrence, Morgan. I did not knock. Hollywood's Darkest Friendships. I'm also looking at a manifester. I did not knock. The small unit of 15 to 20 subjects. I didn't knock. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a clean slate. That's too many. I'm looking at an IP address. 5.96.173.34. Get them. Stewart, Knowles, Nolan. I didn't knock though. I saw a lizard in there. I didn't knock. Now they will grow old and age faster. I didn't knock. There's a goose in the energy. Coming out. The spirit guides are on the way, but I didn't knock, goddammit. Alright, let's get a clean slate and let's see. Got a clean slate. Nope. This says I call my power back. I ain't knocked, but I call my power back. Sesame Street is in the energy. And I want no smoke with the divine. I want 12. By all is in this energy. Wow. Clean slate? Nope. Always imagine. I did not. Clean slate? No. We got a manifester there. Ooh-wee. Clean slate. Come on. Wow. No. The goose came back out. We knocking. We got the goose on the bottom. Goose came out twice. What the goose got to say? Clean slate. Look at that. Take the goose away. Clean fucking slate. All right. Let's see. The goose is here. The goose is saying, it's time to be reliable in your own life first. Move forward and don't look back. You're a fierce and persistent protector. Persevere. With me by your side, you're able to go you're able to go the distance and face challenges with faith, strength, endurance, and grace. Okay? Duck, duck, goose. Alright, y'all. Now let's give it a shuffle. We got the goose on out here. I'm still looking at small seal. A unit of 15 to 20 subjects. Let's see. Communication, as I cut the deck. Communication. Clean slate. Communication. One portal just flew over. So you got the U.S. Court of Appeals in the energy. Court of Appeals. So circuit courts is in the energy, right? They're going to review decisions that are made by the district courts. Communication is here. Communication is here, and then we're back at a clean slate. So this is about the transmission of information, trying to detect the coding system, whether it's unintentional or intentional, verbal or nonverbal, something about communication, and somebody's trying to detect the coding system. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm looking at Kentucky is in the energy, Kentucky and New York. Kentucky has 1 billionaire in the year of 2023, and New York had 135 billionaires as far as the year 2023. Patrice stuck her ass on out there, and Dickens. So Patrice, Jennifer, Linda, or Lyndon, Dickens, Belle, Patricia. Y'all in the energy. Last names or first names. Clean slate. I'm still looking at the karmic nephew. Look, I thought I put the family members back, but I only put tarot back. But karmic nephew sitting right there. Let me put them back. Put his ass on the way. Get the fuck on out of here, karmic nephew. You got some shit coming your way that you gotta focus on. The fuck? Let's see. The hypocrisy is returned back to sender. Back to a clean slate. I got all these that flew here. Clean slate. Let's see what that says. They thirsty, but they can't quench their thirst. They created every disease, including autism. Brooklyn, New York. You came back out, New York. Brooklyn, New York came out this time. Over a century ago, Antarctica was covered in forest and prehistoric animals. It wasn't ice and shit. Over a century ago, okay? It wasn't ice. We're back on a clean slate. Now we're going to see what fell on my lap. Earthquakes are disrupting the seafloor layers on the North Sea floor. And we'll rise up. They're in spiritual jail. Somebody's confined, restricted. They have feelings of inadequacy. They're being stuck in an unhappy situation. They're not authentic to themselves. Duality and they're limited, right? So the mermaids, the sirens, and the marine spirits are also in the energy. So they've been going to mommy water and those type of energies here, and those deities as well. They are in the energy here. God damn, that's fun. So the mermaids are, and the sirens, the marine spirits. They are the bridge between two worlds, right? The land and the sea, the physical and the spiritual, the unconscious and the conscious. Like daily life is equal to harmony and inner wisdom. You have witches and warlocks in the energy coming out in the building. God damn. It says here that they are not embodying feminine power and independence. They're not able to communicate with intentions to the cosmos. They're not healers. They're not protected by the divine. They are not strong, and they have crafted magical weapons. They have drawn on energies of the natural world, and they have connected with the earth and the elements, and using the term harmony with nature and healing. A star vehicle and a stadium is in the energy. What's a star vehicle? I don't know what that is, y'all. I ain't got my other device. You know, I feel so left out right now. It's time for us to go to our spirit guides, okay? They are non-physical beings who help you find your way in life. They communicate in symbols, signals, and dreams, and they can take many different forms. Many. It says place a proposition on a ballot, nominate a person for office, or demand a recall election. Hmm. Something about like a voting process to me. Uh, it says here, Bill Hammer, Nate, and team are under judgment. Whoever y'all are. I ain't got my other. We all under judgment though. Nothing against you, Bill Hammer, Nate, and your team. But whatever y'all did, y'all under judgment. I wish I had my fucking device so I could look y'all up and just get a little bit more information about y'all as to see why it's on the portal. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for us to pray like a motherfucker. It's time to pray. Pray, 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 pray. Got a clean slate. Oh, hold on. I gotta put these ones away so that way I can put them in the trunk when I get home. I told y'all we gotta get through these oracle decks here. Eagle here. The eagle is here. Malcolm, Luther, Oscar. What's going on? Y'all in the building? Who else? Isabella, and Ivy. Roland, Lawrence, and Morgan. They controlling the traffic lights, the email accounts, the FBI database. They all compromised. Okay? Japanese in the building. Animal societies in the building. What's up, y'all? What's up? Y'all in the frequency. And to end it all, we'll take this onyx here. Now, what is the onyx going to say? Hey, first of all, don't forget that you are love. Okay? I know that's right. Somebody else. Your parents are not of love. Somebody else. Your parents are not of love. But you are love. Okay? You are love. Let's see. We got the grounded stone, the crystal onyx out here, and I promise this is where we gonna end it off, y'all. For real, for real, for real. You know I gotta get on that field and go take pictures and shit, and act like even though he don't want me there, I still gotta go out there and be supportive. I'm about to say act like I'm supportive. I ain't shit. These I'm honest. I cannot stand being out there, man. It's nothing against the other parents. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I know that I'm not very social around other people. And to do the smile and I love the other parents. They're very supportive. They be out there doing their motherfucking thing for these children. You know what I'm saying? And in my own way, I do too. You know what I'm saying? But being out there, I be tripping my mind. I see stuff that a lot of other folks don't see. It might sound cliche. Oh, she a tarot reader. Oh, I'm not a tarot reader. That's number one. I am that I am that I am that I am. That's number two. Number three is I be seeing shit. And I be seeing energy. I see colors. I'm starting to see people for colors now. Not black or not black. We brown or whatever. But I'm starting to see their energy and it's transforming into colors. And I don't know whether it's the energy that I don't know. I just don't like being around people. I be tripping. And it's nothing against the parents. It's nothing against their children, the kids, none of that. It's me. I'm willing to accept that. You feel what I'm saying? It's me. I get overwhelmed like a motherfucker. And then my son, he on a travel team. And a lot of these parents, they got that bread, they got that money where they're able to provide for their children in a certain way that right now I'm not able to. Like, for example, they going away to a certain city that's about maybe 2 hours away. My son's little car, this ain't even my car. My son's little car ain't gonna make it there. You dig what I'm saying? They gotta stay there for the weekend. I ain't got the money to be there for the hotel, all that shit. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm grateful that they have teammates and families that's like, hey, hold on. We gonna step up, we gonna help. In the same, I'm still gonna give these folks some money, the mom and the parents that's chaperoning my son, and make sure my son got a little bit of change too. But I'm just grateful to be in a situation where I'm surrounded by communities where, they do what they got to do to make sure the players get their safety. They be surrounded by those that really care for them. Ain't no fuck shit going on. All that molestation, all that dumb shit that be going on in certain communities. I'm so grateful that from what I can see, my perspective right now, It's not going on here. You dig what I'm saying? But that's another reason why I don't be going out there. Cause I guess I don't want to say I'm shamed, but it just be like, my son wanted to be on this team so fucking bad, y'all. And when somebody loves something so bad, you gotta take yourself out of it. And you gotta put them first. I'm about to fucking cry. Anyway, let's get to this goddamn grounding stone onyx is here. Alright, y'all. What the? Y'all don't never tell me what shit be in my eye. Y'all don't fuck with me. But ew, why I just did the clock to T? I be trying to avoid that shit. Oh my god. Anyway, the grounding stone crystal onyx is here. It is a hexagonal crystal or a stone, and it absorbs. All right, it absorbs, and it works with your. It could be black, working with your root chakra. It improves self control. It absorbs excessive sexual desires. It improves harmony in intimate relationships, and it soothes nightmares. It calms worry and tension. All right. And so we're going to end with that. And it goes back to one of the people that commented yesterday and was like, go get a job, auntie. And, and shit like that. I'm like, man, that's it. Even though folk be thinking that we come on here, we get paid. Some of them, they do, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? And I do have a regular job. And it get hard out here for a pet. When you're trying to get that money, right? Cause you niggas trying to make me cry, goddamn it. Let's go ahead and get through these goddamn comments and let us pray. All right, y'all. Let's get to the top. Guillermo. God damn it. Gemina Valenzuela Ruiz. What's up, beloved? I tried. Bulanda, baddies, if you still here, what's up, love? Bulanda says, show us around the car, please. Fuck no, this shit dirty as fuck. Fuck no. Devin Karma said, hi. How come all the black chicks on live play with tarot cards? Is it a cultural thing? Oh, Devin, if you're still here, Devin, I don't consider myself as black. I know we all be having them terms and shit like that. I am that I am. If you consider me black, then it is. That's your perception of me, right? My perception of me is I'm not black. Is it a cultural thing? I don't think so. I think it's more so of a spiritual thing. A lot of the tarot readers out here that I've noticed on, especially social media, a lot of them do it for entertainment purposes, and to each his own. You dig what I'm saying? We all have our different path, and we all have our different journeys. And I don't think it's more so of a cultural thing. I think it's just something that you tap into. And if you're aligned with certain spirits and energies, and you know how to accept it and utilize the energy for what it is, and direct your messages the proper way, then you got a thing going. But I get what you're going with this. The live play with the tarot cards and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own on their path. Belonda back in the building with the Are You Christian? Nope, I already answered that, Belonda. No. But I do think the Christians is going to win that whole New World Religion, New World Order joint. Comment below what y'all think. Kai, Larai Monstar, what up, gang, 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 gang in the building. That's what we do. Leo season still here all year round, but we going to stay with the Gregorian calendar. Leo season all day round, though. Kai, Larai Monstar, what's up? To Copper, what's up, beloved? Big love back to you. Always big love back to all y'all. But when I see certain names, I get excited. Because y'all like my day ones. A1s. Just like Kai, Levi Monstar just mentioned with the class 1A1 now in session. And I'm going to go ahead and pin that right now. You dig? To Copper, love, 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 sent. Stumbling and tumbling. I don't know what I was saying, but I be tripping, and I love when y'all trip back out with me. Kyla Rymon Star said the following period. Start laughing that way. Me too. Takapa Tahana said the most high flying. Man, I fucking love y'all, man. Kai retracted a message, but then came back and said, you are never alone. Don't make me sing it. You are not alone. Don't make me do it, Kai. I am here with you. Though you're far away, I am here. I'm about to cry. I don't know why I'm so emotional. Damn, it's something else. It's me. But y'all know I don't really be trying to cry like that. Ever since I started talking about my son or whatever, It's something else though. But anyway, I love y'all. Real shit. All y'all. Don't get it fucked up. Don't get it twisted. Kai also said, got some real shit. You said, I love your authenticity. Real recognize real. Back at you. Can't you teach what you don't know? Yeah. And you can't teach what you don't know. At all. At all. And sometimes it's best not to teach what you know until you feel comfortable with the with the people that you're around. I'm trying to tell you, because sometimes people take it like you think you know it all, or something, and you just learn it too. You just a student trying to share your information. Kai also shares, y'all be careful out there, gang gang. You understand what I'm saying? My great grandma ascended, giving birth to my grandma. Ooh. So I never had a chance to meet her, and my grandma didn't either. Damn, that's powerful right there, Kai. It's good to be able to speak to my family. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. I told you I was about to cry, Kyle. What the fuck you do that for? Damn. Ugh, my God. And they do. Hey, and going back to the grandma messages. Oh, shit. Not trying to personalize you, Kai. Right? Not trying to personalize you at all. But that was some strong shit that came out from somebody, great grandmama, on their mama's side. Wow. I'm trying to clean it up for them. But I've been told to stay the course. The tea is out today, my babies. My grandma could pluck a fly straight out the sky. Oh yeah, because the fucking fly was tripping. um, is it Golden the goose? Oh my God! And then Kai start laughing. Kai said regulations, Chamber of Commerce, and then Great Mystery came on there. What's up, Great Mystery? How you doing, beloved? With the heart and the prayer emoji. All right, y'all. You know what type time we on. Let us pray. Deep breath in. Let me sit up. Let me sit up. Let me sit up. Release it. Damn, yo. And on some real shit, my aunt, I just found out that my mom's sister passed away today. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that timing where I know we want to feel sad, right? Damn. But typically around the time of periods of eclipses, solar eclipses, total solar eclipses, meteor showers, solar flares, what's happening is a lot of us are being upgraded, and there's a certain frequency that's being pushed out, right? And a lot of those that are on certain health journeys, depending upon where we are on that health journey, will be dependent upon where we move forward with our physical bodies, if that makes sense without being too harsh. So cleansing time, a lot of people about to get up out of here in the physical form because they are done. No matter how old or young they seem, age is not real, right? Time is not real, right? It's the experience, it's the test. And I just want to give a hug to everybody um, within the family that I've known to be my families and outside of my families. I know I'll be secluded. I know a lot of y'all be chiming in, but I just want to say it's always love sent. Be strong. Don't take it too personal in the physical, right? Deal with it the best way that you can, but also release that shit. Let's get into this prayer. We rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that we are all connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and cosmically. It's all protected. All is transmuted into whatever was sent to us, and then it's sent back to its source, because we are already sovereign, and we are already free. Any agreements and any contracts that we may have agreed to while we were being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness. They are already cut, they are already burned on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Divine collective. I know that I am sovereign. Divine collective. I know that you are sovereign. Now, divine collective. We know that the thing that they are most afraid of is that together in consciousness, we are sovereign. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. And so it is. Now, say that prayer or say your prayer or say any prayer in increments, repetitions of 3, 6, or 9. Make sure it's a 9 now in order to make your manifestation, your dream, or your vision come alive. Now, the song that comes to my mind is Nuck If You Buck, right? And this is for y'all that's walking away. And if they try to come back, crime mob, ho! Do that shaman dance on their ass. Crime mob, ho! What? And pull out that Nuck If You Buck. I love you. 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 And so it is. Crime mob, ho!